In light of guy getting on my live today, and a few of you guys always asking and you coming on my lives and then just talking about it, I figured I need to go ahead and do a video about it. And today's video is all about how do you get your first sale in digital marketing and the make money online niche when you don't actually have any sales to represent and show yourself. And today somebody hopped on my live and they said, well, we were told that we should just get, this other program to reflect off of people, you know what I mean, if I haven't made any sales, because all of the people that want to buy are going to go to the top dogs. Let me tell you something. You are going to end up losing to other people that are making more money than you, certain people, right? But it doesn't mean you're going to lose everybody. The idea is that you want to look for the people that are looking for you, all right? And we're going to talk about that today. Now, I'm going to tell you the short answer first, but then I'm going to tell you how to do it, because as soon as I give you this answer, you're going to be pissed and you're going to say, well, all right, that's what I keep hearing, but that's not working for me. And I'm going to argue with that, right? So the short answer is, how do you make sales in your digital marketing business when you haven't made any sales yet? Well, see, here's the thing. You can't teach motherfuckers how to make $10,000 a month yet if you haven't made $10,000 a month. So you have to share your story and your experience. But this is all you guys hear and you're like, oh yeah, I know. Well, it's not working. Okay. Let's dive into this. So many of you guys are always asking ChatGPT for answers. Give me content ideas. Have you ever asked yourself, and what do I mean by that is expand on you, right? So some of the things that I like to ask my coaching clients or inside of my coaching app is this. Number one, why did you get started with digital marketing? Because your pain is somebody else's pain. And we got to dive a little bit deeper. And what do I mean by that? If I just said, why did you start digital marketing? You said, well, duh, to make money. Yes, I know that. That's everybody's fucking reason. But let's go deeper. What had you looking for extra income? Because let me tell you something. I love my apartment. I'm not out looking for another apartment. I love my Chevy Corvette. I'm not out looking for another car right now. It's only going to spark your interest if something is going on where you felt like you needed to change, right? So what was going on in your life that made you want to look for extra income? Here's the other thing that you want to talk about. So once we go deeper on that avenue, those could be TikTok videos, and I'm going to show you in just in a minute here. But one, your pain is their pain, but the other thing is your reasoning is their reasoning. What do I mean by that? Let's say you haven't made a sale yet, but what was your reason for getting started with this particular product versus all the other products? What are the benefits of this product? So once again, we got to dive a little bit deeper. So I was talking to a guy, right? Inside of my coaching app. See, every Saturday we do these hot seat sessions. And so he got into my hot seat and he said, man, Justin, he said, I just haven't been doing everything. I said, why? He said, well, I'm in my head about my content. I was like, all right, well, let's get you out of your head, right? I said, okay. I was like, you need to go through these content buckets that I always lay out. But then I was like, but you're telling yourself you don't know what to say, but you do know what to say. You're in your head about it, right? Because you're trying ChatGPT, you're trying to make yourself perfect, you're trying to copy other people, and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't feel comfortable, it doesn't feel like you. So let's work on being you, right? Now, how do we do that? So first and foremost, I said, why'd you get started with digital marketing? He said, well, I'm retired, man, and just, and I can tell that my money is just going to end up running out, and I needed to do something, but I don't want to go back to the workforce. I was like, all right, we all feel that. I was like, how many years did you put in the workforce? He was like, 36 years. I was like, hell yeah, after 36 years, I wouldn't want to go back to that shit either, right? So anyways, so once we got that established, right, then I was like, I kind of kept on talking to him. I said, all right, what about your product? I was like, what do you like about your product? He said, well, I like that it's automated. I'm like, all right, right? That's the same answer as before, right? Why'd you get started with digital marketing? Made money. Why'd you choose this product? Well, it's automated. Who gives a shit, right? Okay, that's like me saying, why did you choose this gym? Because they got weights. No, I chose the gym because it was close to me and it allowed me to get to, so the days that I don't feel like going to the gym, I just know it's right down there, so I just hurry up and go, right? You see, there's the benefit, right? So we had to get him to elaborate a little bit more. I said, all right. So you like the automated system. Why do you like the automated system? He was like, well, it's working in the background for me. I was like, why are you a busy man? He's like, nah, man. He's like, I hate to admit this. I'm not busy at all. He was like, I got retirement. So you got to remember, this is a guy that's in retirement that is not busy at all, but can't get his work done each and every day. And this is why, because he's in his head. This is why I said this is a mindset game. This is why you need a fucking coach to help you walk through some of this shit, right? So then I was like, all right. I said, cool. So you're not really a busy guy, right? So you like the automated system, but why? He was like, well, he's like, if you want me to be honest, I say, hell yeah, I want you to be honest. He was like, well, like I said, I put in 36 years in the workforce. I'm retired. I want to enjoy my retirement. I don't want to work all damn day, right? He's like, it's not that I don't want to work. It's just I've worked my ass off to get to this point of my life, right? Because they lied to us, right? Didn't they all lie to you guys? Like they lied to us. They said, oh man, just put in 65 years of work and don't worry, right? You're going to be able to retire and live out your golden years. Do you think this man is living out his golden years? No, right? So he's like, but I put in the work here. So number one, he was lied to. And he fulfilled his promise of the lie. They didn't fulfill their promise of the lie, right? So he's like, one, I feel lied to. Number two, I'm here and I don't want to I want to try to experience my life, visit with family, have some time for the things that I enjoy to do. And I said, okay, great. I was like, there's your reasoning though. I was like, there's your TikTok video. He's like, really? I said, yeah, man. Do you don't think other people aren't going through that? He was like, no, I'm sure they are. And I was like, yeah. So now we work on the third part, which is now that we really got the content, right? Ideas, and we elaborated on the content to gather more knowledge. So we know now what to talk about and our pain points and our struggles and what we like and what we don't like and all that. Now we just got to work on the third part, which is putting it in a video. And as we all know, if you can look up Dan Martell on TikTok, Dan Martell posts the same damn video every day, twice a day, right? And all he changes is the hook. So he takes a video and he duplicates it, and all he does is change the hook and he posts them on TikTok. And one of them will do very good, one of them won't do good. Or they do good together, right? Now, why am I telling you guys that? He's not a digital marketer, but why am I telling you guys that? Because Dan Martell has proven what I've been talking about for a whole fucking year, right? Which is all you usually have to do is change the hook. Today's people watching this video today, meaning not on YouTube, like on TikTok or Instagram, guess what? They're not going to be the same people tomorrow. Now, you guys think it's the same people because only you have about a handful of people engaging with you, so they see your second video. But I'm talking about the new people that fill the void, right? So that means every day you're getting in front of new people. Sometimes if this video didn't take off, you just need to recreate the video and change the hook and change the deliverability, right? Change the tonality, the trajectory of the video, right? Because sometimes that can make a difference too. So I said, all right, now let's bundle it all together. And here's the last thing that I want to give you. When you're making this video, try to include like maybe a testimonial of somebody else, right? So I'll give you an example, right? So he likes the automated system and he's retired and after 36 years of the workforce. So this is one particular video I could do, and I'm doing it off the top of my head, but I would basically say, man, after 36 years of putting in the workforce, I really wanted to enjoy my retirement. But as I was looking at my bills and I was looking at my bank account, that was not going to happen. So I had to find another way to make an income, but I didn't really want to go back out in the workforce after putting 36 years in. Luckily, I came across this community of 50,000 people where they have this automated system that kind of does all the selling and telling for me, and it's working in the background so I can enjoy my retirement. And let me tell you, man, this thing spits out $900 days. Like Tim, he was able to have a $900 day, and then Daryl, he was able to have a $3,000 week using this automated system. So listen, if you're kind of wanting to, have something coming in, so you have some extra income coming in fully automated so you can enjoy your retirement too, type 1 right now and I'll be glad to let you test drive this automated system for yourself, right? Now that's one video and that's off the top of my head. Let's say that video doesn't take off, right? Maybe I just changed the way the beginning goes. So I say, Hey, if you're trying to look, oh wait, hold on. If you're trying to make money on this app and you don't have your business automated, you are sadly mistaken. Hey, listen, my name is Justin Springer, and after 36 years being in the workforce, I wanted to retire correctly. I wanted to enjoy my golden years, but I felt at times that I couldn't do that because of the money that was running out, because of my bank account was not really where it needed to be to enjoy these golden years of retirement. So luckily, I came across a community of 50,000 people with an automated system. See what I mean? So all I did was I said the exact same thing, changed up the beginning and changed up the way that I delivered the message, and that was it. And this is how you make your first sale, ladies and gentlemen. You fight for your first sale. You start sharing your experience, your reasoning, what was going on with your life, because right now, where we're starting out, we're only looking for the people that are looking for us. And then we make sure that we follow the process. I'm going to post in my stories. I'm going to post on my wall. I'm going to engage. And if I can go live, I'm going to go live. And I'm going to do this, and I'm going to fight for my first sale. And if you really want to take it to the next level, what you could also do is probably throw in a special, right? You say, hey, for the next 5 people, I'm going to give them a free something. I'm going to give them a free one-on-one coaching call to help them get started. And here's the only reason why I say this. Because in the beginning, you fight for that one sale, so then you can utilize that sale to make more sales. And this is how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. You're always going to be sharing your story anyways. So why not start now perfecting it? And guess what? You'll be looking for the people that are looking for you, and then you can start making money just by doing that. And if you don't think this works, I have tons of people inside of my coaching app that are getting their first sales and having 4- and 5-figure months, right? Because they learned this stuff too. In fact, one of my guys named Josh Kelly, right, came in and I told him to start sharing your story, and it blew his mind away. And now he's having $8,000 months, man. From a guy that was like, I don't know what to post, to okay, I'm going to share my story and be me, to now having $8,000 months. This is how you make your first sale with digital marketing.